Hi, I'm Scott Keller from Colerain Barrel Company, and because of numerous questions from customers that I've had, I thought it would be interesting for me to make a short video on how to draw foul steel. In this case, a piece of octagon material that it's not a gun barrel because it was never bored and reamed and rifled, and normally you wouldn't just clamp it in a vise like this. If it was a real gun barrel, you would put brass or copper shim or even aluminum, but something to protect the metal. But this is the finish on our straight octagon barrels, and I had used this piece to set up a machine, so it's a good candidate for me to demonstrate how to draw foul the flats. This process is very easy. Doesn't take much time. The foul that I use is a Mill Bastard. Don't know if you can read that, but it's a Nicholson, and this is a 10-inch. There is a reason I use the Nicholsons. I've tried other fouls over the years. Some of them have worked fine. Some of them tend to load, and load meaning that the chips actually sort of lodge themselves in the teeth, and that can cause a problem because you can scratch your finish, which you don't want to do, because then you just have to come back and draw foul even more. I've noticed that the Nicholsons, the chips tend to release from the teeth, although you still have to brush it every now and then. And this foul card is what I use to do that with. You'll see one side is just bristle brushes. There, that's better. And you can see this one's been used quite well. Normally I just use this to come back and wipe my piece off and get the chips off. The other side is these little metal teeth. That's what I actually use to clean the foul with. So we're going to start right here at this end. And I'm going to start in the direction that you would normally work a foul, which is straight back and forth with its length. The reason I'm doing that is because this is the breech end, and you're going to be putting a breech plug in this. So you want this edge and the edge of your breech plug to mate up to where hopefully you don't even see where they join. And when you're draw fouling, your foul can roll over, and you're going to see what I mean here in a second, and you can sort of knock that sharpness off this edge, and you don't want to do that. So I'm going to start off this direction right now, and I'm just going to back and forth. And that's all it takes, because it's already cleaned that up. Now I'm going to go to draw fouling, and this is the direction that you run your foul for draw fouling. It's straight out and back, out and back, and it does not take very long. Occasionally I'll move the foul over just a little bit to come up with clean teeth. And my table can be a little noisy. It sort of tends to bounce around. I'll move once again. And of course you can always, once you use the one side of the foul, you can just rotate right over to the other side. This takes a very, very small amount of steel off. I mean, it's basically turning into confectionery sugar is what the consistency of it is. You're not taking large amounts of steel off of it. Just putting the finish down. I'm going to wipe that off. And there's 10 inches of barrel that's already been draw fouled. And really, that's all the further you need to go for cold browning a barrel, because you don't want the finish polished, buffed, or anything like that, because your browning solution tends to beat up even more, which It just works better when there's a little bit of a flatness to the steel, meaning in appearance wise. It doesn't need to be buffed out perfectly. So, I appreciate you watching this with me, and brush that off just a little bit more. I hope you can see this in the video. Yeah. But that's it. That's all there is to draw filing a steel gun barrel. Thank you very much for watching.